Well, howdy y'all. Handy Redneck here. It's April 16th, 2019, around 5 p.m. in the evening, and I'm going to share with y'all one of my tomato growing tricks. You can see the tomatoes in here and all, but the tomatoes themselves ain't what we're concerned with. I made a couple of big holes in between all the tomatoes, and there's two reasons. One is we're going to drop some of these. Look like this down the holes. I got 8 tomato plants here, so I got 7 holes that we're going to drop one of these down each hole. So that's a nice slow release magnesium that we put in. Magnesium helps tomatoes as a micronutrient and helps keep away bloom end rot. You can also use a little bit of Epsom salt to do the same thing, but that's only part of it. So if you have a look, you'll see that that hole was a lot bigger than that little pill we dropped down in it. You may be wondering, well, why such a big hole? Well, that little pill ain't going to be the only thing we drop down that hole. Next up, raw eggs. Whole raw eggs. We're just going to right down that hole. Then we cover it up. Then we move on to another one. Bloop. And cover it up. It's a reverse Easter egg hunt. Now, eventually these eggs will rot away, but they'll be doing their rotting underground, so we shouldn't be smelling them. But the eggs have in them amino acids in the egg yolk and egg white that the tomatoes will utilize as a fertilizer. And then the shell itself is calcium, and calcium also helps as a micronutrient prevent bloom end rot. So next time we come out and do some feeding, we'll be throwing chopped up banana peels around the tomato's base, and we'll be there to show you that. All my tomatoes got the same treatment, even my Brad's atomic grapes. You know, there's 3 over here and there's an egg in between them. Even the ones up in buckets up on the porch either have gotten or will get an egg. So that's a little secret that I use to keep my tomatoes nice and healthy, strong. And y'all are welcome to use it as well. Now I'm going to go water in those eggs and to get that dirt settled in and let hopefully the roots will grow over into it. Well, y'all got to see my lily white legs. As you notice, I ain't wearing my overalls today because, well, a little bit earlier today it was 80 degrees, and even though it's 5 in the afternoon, we're still sitting at about 70 degrees. So it's been a nice warm day. Now, y'all saw me put in 1 egg and 1 magnesium pill in with the tomatoes. I have been known, when I go to plant out a tomato, to do a whole banana, a whole raw egg, and one of those magnesium pills. And like I say, the magnesium pill, the raw egg, and a whole banana, well, there are all quote unquote slow release nutrients for the tomatoes. And eggs and bananas are all natural. So, you know, I'm not completely certain about my magnesium pills, but, you know, I'm not entirely certain that they're all natural, but I'm okay with that. You know, if that's the only unnatural thing I'm putting in there, I'm okay with that. But as the banana rots away, it provides potassium. As the eggs rot away, they will provide calcium from the shells, and then the egg itself, the inside of the egg, the white and the yolk, will break down into a nitrogen-rich feast, and the magnesium will just break down into magnesium. So, you know, we're getting our potassium, nitrogen, calcium, and magnesium, four nutrients, two of which are micronutrients. The calcium and the magnesium are micronutrients, which a lot of plants won't get with your commercial fertilizers. And unless you are making your own compost with banana peels and old eggs in it, you're not getting much of that in your compost either. Anyway, that's been a handy redneck. I'll talk at y'all later.